Success is something everyone wants, but the truth is that most people want it fast. They want instant results, instant recognition, and instant success. But real success doesn't work like that. Real success is built slowly, step by step, day by day. The problem is that when people don't see quick results, they start believing they are failing. They look at others who seem to be moving faster and they begin to doubt themselves. They start asking questions like, why am I so slow? Or why is this taking so long? But what many people fail to understand is that progress is not about speed. It is about movement. Even if you are moving slowly, you are still moving forward. And forward is the direction that leads to success. The biggest mistake people make is stopping because they think slow progress doesn't matter, but slow progress matters more than you think. Every small step you take is building momentum. Every day you keep going is proof that you have not given up. Many people quit simply because they cannot see the results immediately. They expect big changes overnight, but success does not grow overnight. It grows quietly in the background while you keep working, learning, and improving. The people who eventually succeed are not always the most talented or the fastest. They are the ones who refuse to stop. They understand that even if the progress is slow, it is still progress. Imagine someone walking toward their goal one small step at a time. It may not look impressive at first, and it may not attract attention, but step by step that person is getting closer to the destination. Meanwhile, someone else who stopped walking because they were frustrated will remain exactly where they started. This is the difference between winners and quitters. Winners understand that the journey may be slow, but they refuse to stop moving. Slow progress builds something powerful inside a person. It builds patience, discipline, and resilience. When success finally arrives, it is stronger because it was built over time. People who rush success often collapse when challenges appear because their foundation is weak. But people who grow slowly develop the strength to handle obstacles, pressure, and setbacks. They learn lessons along the way that shape them into stronger individuals. The truth is that life is not a race against others. It is a journey of personal growth. Your path is different from everyone else's path, and your timing will also be different. Comparing your progress to others will only make you feel discouraged. Instead of focusing on how fast someone else is moving, focus on your own steps forward. If today you are better than yesterday, then you are progressing. If today you worked harder, learned something new, or moved even 1 inch closer to your goal, then you are winning. Success is not built in giant leaps. It is built through thousands of small steps that most people never notice. One day, those small steps will add up to something powerful. One day you will look back and realize how far you have come. The important thing is to keep going, no matter how slow the progress may seem. Slow progress is not failure. Stopping is the real failure. As long as you are still moving, you are still in the game, and being in the game means you still have the chance to win. When it comes to achieving success, most people believe that going all out, giving 100% in bursts, and pushing themselves to the limit every once in a while is enough. They think that intensity is what separates the winners from the rest. But let me tell you something, intensity without consistency is wasted energy. Anybody can work hard for a day, a week, or even a month, but what happens when the motivation fades? What happens when life gets hard, distractions come in, or setbacks hit? Most people quit because they never learned the real secret. Success is built on showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when results are invisible. Consistency is what turns small, almost unnoticeable efforts into unstoppable momentum. You may feel like your progress is slow, like your steps are tiny and insignificant, but that is exactly where the power lies. The person who consistently puts in effort day after day, even at a slow pace, is the person who wins in the long run. Think about it, a river doesn't carve through a mountain in a day. It does it drop by drop over years. The same principle applies to your journey. Slow progress through consistent action beats occasional bursts of effort every time. Every day you choose to show up, every day you decide to take even a small step forward is a victory. Consistency compounds, the small wins build on each other, and before you know it, the progress that looked invisible has transformed your life. It's easy to get discouraged when you are working hard and not seeing immediate results. You start questioning yourself, thinking maybe it's not worth it. Maybe others are ahead. Maybe you'll never make it. But those thoughts are traps. The truth is that the work you put in today, even if it seems slow, is laying the foundation for tomorrow. One small step repeated day after day turns into habits. Those habits turn into skills, and those skills turn into results. The champions, the people you look up to, didn't get there by pushing themselves for a week and quitting when it got hard. They got there by showing up consistently, even when they didn't feel like it. They understood that slow growth is still growth, and that the journey is just as important as the destination. Let me be real with you, nobody wants to hear this. Nobody wants to grind quietly when nobody is watching, when likes, views, and recognition aren't coming instantly. But that's the difference between temporary success and lasting success. The person who goes hard today and rests tomorrow will burn out. The person who keeps moving, even slowly, every single day, builds unstoppable momentum. Your consistency is a reflection of your commitment to yourself and your goals. Every day you commit to showing up, no matter the pace, you are proving that you refuse to quit. And when life gets tough, your consistent habits will carry you through. So don't underestimate the power of showing up even if you're slow. Don't compare your journey to others who may seem faster or luckier. Focus on your daily actions, your consistent efforts, and your commitment to progress. Consistency beats intensity, and slow progress beats no progress at all. If you keep moving forward step by step, day by day, eventually your small efforts will turn into something massive, a life you can be proud of, a success that no one can take away from you. Too many people think the grind is all about hype, energy, and going hard when everybody is watching. They believe that if you're not hustling at maximum speed, if you're not taking giant leaps every day, then you're not working hard enough. But let me tell you the truth, the real grind is patience. The real grind is doing the work consistently when nobody notices, when no one is applauding, and when results are nowhere in sight. That's the part that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Patience is not passive, it is active endurance. It's the ability to keep going when it feels like nothing is happening, when the world seems to be moving faster than you, and when doubts start creeping in. People give up too soon because they expect instant rewards, instant recognition, and instant validation. But the people who succeed know that every small, unseen step is building the foundation for something much bigger. They understand that slow progress is not a sign of failure. It is proof that they are in the process of growth. Every moment of patience is a moment of strength being forged. Every day you continue to work while the results are invisible is you grinding at the highest level. Think about it. The most successful people you know didn't get there by luck. They didn't achieve greatness overnight. They built it slowly, steadily, quietly. They faced setbacks, disappointments, and times when nothing seemed to move. And still, they didn't quit. That's patience in action. Patience teaches you lessons that instant success never could. It teaches you discipline, resilience, and humility. It teaches you to trust the process and to believe in the power of cumulative effort. When you rush, you might reach somewhere fast, but your foundation is weak. When you are patient, when you endure the slow grind, your foundation becomes unshakable. You become stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the challenges that success inevitably brings. Life is full of moments that test your patience, long nights, setbacks, failed attempts, and times when you feel invisible. But it's in those moments that your real growth is happening. It may feel slow, it may feel frustrating, but it's happening. Every bit of effort, every repetition, every day of showing up builds you in ways you cannot yet see. Patience also creates perspective. It helps you appreciate the journey, understand the value of hard work, and recognize that success is not a gift, it is earned over time. The real grind is not about looking busy. It is about building quietly, persistently, and deliberately. Every time you resist quitting, every time you push past frustration, every time you embrace the slow climb, you are leveling up. Patience allows you to outlast those who only chase immediate results. It allows you to become unstoppable because while others stop at the first sign of difficulty, you continue moving slowly but surely. So never underestimate the power of patience. Never think that because the results are delayed, your efforts don't matter. The slow work, the unseen grind, the daily repetition, that is where champions are made. Patience is the real grind, and if you embrace it, if you endure it, if you trust it, your slow progress will eventually lead to explosive success that lasts. Remember this, slow still counts, and patience turns that slow progress into unstoppable momentum. Too often, people look at success stories and only see the highlight reel, the flashy moments, the viral wins, the overnight breakthroughs. What they don't see is the slow, steady growth that came before all that, and that's exactly the point. Slow growth creates lasting success. The tallest trees didn't sprout to full height overnight. Their roots dug deep into the soil over years, anchoring them, giving them strength to withstand storms, and building a foundation that would support their ultimate rise. Your journey works the same way. Every slow step, every small effort, every moment of seeming stagnation is actually building something powerful inside you. Resilience, discipline, patience, and character. These are the things that survive when life tests you. People chase quick results because they want to feel success immediately. They want the praise, the money, the recognition, but they overlook the value of building slowly. The problem is, when you chase speed, your foundation is weak. You may soar for a moment, but at the first challenge, you'll collapse. Slow growth teaches you how to handle challenges because every small obstacle you overcome strengthens you. Every slow victory is a lesson in perseverance. Think about it. The world celebrates the overnight successes, but behind each of those stories is years of incremental progress that nobody saw. Every skill learned, every failure endured, every repeat attempt is what made the so-called overnight success possible. And the people who grow slowly are the ones who last. They don't burn out. They don't crash when things get tough. Their progress is steady, deliberate, and unstoppable because it's built on a strong foundation. Slow growth also teaches humility. It forces you to focus on your journey rather than comparing yourself to others. When you are in a rush, you constantly measure your progress against others, getting frustrated, discouraged, and distracted. But when you embrace slow growth, you understand that your path is unique, your timing is your own, and your small steps are just as important as the leaps others may take. It is in the slow moments that you truly develop mastery. Skills, habits, and mindset aren't built in a day. They're forged over repeated effort, over countless trials, over long stretches of dedication, and when you finally reach your peak, the foundation you built will hold. You'll have the strength to handle not only success, but also the responsibilities, challenges, and pressures that come with it. Slow growth also creates sustainability. Fast success can be fleeting. It can disappear when the conditions change or when challenges arise. But slow growth is durable. It prepares you for the long haul. The discipline, the patience, and the lessons learned along the way make you adaptable, ready to face whatever comes next. And perhaps the most important thing is mindset. Slow growth teaches you that progress, no matter how small, counts. It rewires your brain to see value in the journey, to celebrate effort as much as results, and to trust the process. This mindset is what keeps you moving forward day after day, even when progress feels invisible. So never despise the slow days, the tiny steps, the moments when it feels like nothing is happening. Every step forward is a step closer to your goals. Every slow moment is a building block for a future that is not only successful but unshakable. Remember, the strongest, most enduring success is born from slow, steady growth. Patience, persistence, and daily effort turn small, quiet actions into monumental results. Slow still counts, and when you embrace it, your success will last a lifetime.